Google is not the best place for you to find an attorney. Let me explain why. Google is a great service to find information. I use Google all the time. But if you really need a great trial attorney, someone to help you with a very serious legal issue, Google is really only going to help you find the best marketers. So at the top of Google, when you do most searches for a service, you're going to find their ads. Directly under that, you're going to find what they call the organic results. Those organic results aren't being given to great trial attorneys. They're really being given to people who have a really sophisticated marketing team. And in a lot of cases, those attorneys are just fine to work with. This service that we're offering is for people who really need the best attorney for them because they were either seriously injured, they have an employment issue where they're up against a massive company, and they just don't have the means or finances to fight that on their own. So if you're looking for an attorney and you have means, money, and the ability to find that, this probably isn't a service for you. But if you find yourself injured, out of work, medical bills, or you were let go from your job, whether you were wrongfully terminated, you were discriminated against, and you just don't know where to turn, what our service does by using our network is to go out and find you a very specific lawyer. And what I mean by that is not all attorneys are equal. There are hundreds of different specific types of practice areas. Even within a practice area like employment, you have wrongful termination, discrimination, pregnancy discrimination, which would be Family Medical Leave Act. And on the other side, personal injury, criminal defense, family law. All of these specialties take a lot of experience and in most cases a lot of trial work in order for that attorney to have enough expertise in that one area to do a good job. So let's just use a simple analogy when going to Google. Take whatever you know really well. You may know sports well, you may know food, it might be something about your job. And do a Google search for that subject. So let's just take pizza. So if you type in best pizza near me, look and see what those top few results are. Anything on the first page. Is the best pizza shop that you know in your neighborhood number one? My guess is 9 times out of 10, it will just be somebody who's paying to be at that spot or has a good marketing service that's got to the top of that page. Again, if you're hungry and you want pizza, that's probably good enough. But if you're up against insurmountable odds and you are a person that really needs the best legal representation, you need a deeper dive. So we offer a concierge service in order to find an attorney, not just that has experience, but that has experience in something that you're specifically dealing with. For example, in personal injury, there is a difference between a car accident, a motorcycle accident, and a truck accident. What I mean by that is there are tons and tons of different forensic and data collection that needs to happen. So the way that an 18-wheeler responds in a traffic accident and the way a motorcycle responds in a traffic accident are completely different. And if you have an attorney that has experience with not just one or two, but dozens of those types of cases, they're going to start way ahead of the attorney who's never dealt with that before. I'll give you a little bit of history of why we started this service. About 20 years ago, my mother needed a neck surgery. And I had previously worked in the medical field. So I was in California at the time, and my mom was in Arizona. And this wasn't a simple broken bone. This was an invasive neck surgery. And I wanted to make sure that she had the best surgeon available to her. So what I did was I contacted one of my friends who worked in the medical industry in Arizona. And I said, if you were going to send your mother to a neck surgeon, who would it be? And he gave me 2 names that I gave to my mom, who then went and had her surgery done by one of these 2 experts. So fast forward to now, there are people out there who have moms, kids, friends that are in desperate need of a good lawyer. Don't just leave it up to chance. Don't just leave it up to who is the best marketer. Try to find the best attorney for the specific legal issue that you have.